I can see the dawn on water's face, with the shimmering light that starts to race. Interwoven strokes that rise and breathe. Each mark I make a trace beneath. Feathers share their golden gleam, drifting nose like a gentle dream. In my heart the lightness secretly strikes a chord. When time is fluid, like red wine in my bottle, then it pours out a page of rhythm and rhyme. Can we set our sail again to the rainbow arching up high? Gondola flying in the sky. Once there was a bird swam around the orb, then we had to stop to hear its secrets unfold. Was it yesterday? Was it last year? It's so surreal when salty air was blowing, filling up my
Tes 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 tes. Halo halo halo, tes tes
Can
tes
we
tes tes.
set our sail again to the
Halo, tes 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 tes. Cek mic dulu dah anjir. Halo, tes. Halo, tes. Tes. Ntar aku mau cek kualitas streamingnya dulu nih. Hmm, tet 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 tet. Streaming output. Hmm. Ini suara gamenya mana ini? Gedean nih suara gamenya. Oh, tes. Kayaknya kegedean deh suara gamenya. Oh, tes. Nah. Sip, udah gaskan aja dah. Udah lanjut aja dah. Ya udah supaya bisa monitor. Nah, sip, tes. Tipe daily. Nanti aja lah daily, langsung aja lah. Nih, sikat langsung. Duduk ngoper. Tet. Mat. Emang hujan gini kah? Loh. Kenapa itu, Cuk? Ini di kota nge-lag parah, Cuk. Babi emang. Apa nih? Animasi kah? Cutscene kah? Apa ini?
Long time no see, Raguna.
Duh. Raguna.
Can you smell that? Sweet old Margarita's restaurant. Come on. Let's go stuff our faces already.
Let's take care of important matters first.
Yeah, I know. We're here to find Karthia.
Karakter
I
dia.
still can't believe Tethys couldn't unlock the Sentinel's relic we found in Septimon.
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
Like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need the Leviathan's power. If it's really from the Sentinel, why do we need the Thronodian's power for that?
Maybe because they fused together at some point.
Oh well, guess that's why we need to find Karthia. Maybe she'll know a workaround. The Black Shore has warned that the waters in Raguna are acting weird again. Gotta be extra careful.
Lagi nih.
And you know, something feels off in the city too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it.
Cities. Tuh nih, kenapa nih hujan nih?
You might be onto something.
Amid howling winds, rising storms, and ghosts adrift, I heard the captain's call.
Look, over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia? Wow, the troop of fools is putting on a show!
Hoist the sails, O humanity! The abyss and the summit have entwined. Your only path now is forward, bold and uncharted. You stand on the precipice. Now is the hour to decide your fate, to plant the seed of your highest hope, and watch it bloom into tomorrow.
Captain, why do you burn alone in your own flames?
If you do not first become ashes, how will you rebuild? Embrace your fire. Embrace your grief. Go into your solitude. I love those who...
The journey
Ya pala,
onward
ni
is
yapping.
perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly...
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast. Even when wounded. Even when the smallest risk could spell... Should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark? Today, may you hold fast to every last ember of courage and hope!
Life is but a walking shadow,
Lagi nih.
a poor player who struts and frets
Christopher
his
kali
hour
ini.
upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury,
Wis, wis.
signifying nothing.
Halo? Ini kenapa nih?
Where
Kenapa
am
nih?
I? That was
Tiba-tiba
Christopher's voice just now.
mana
Is this
ini,
another
Cok?
one of his illusions?
Di bawah.
Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding.
Abby?
Abby. No answer. This isn't like what happened in Septimont. I guess I can only keep moving and find out why.
Apa nih? Carlota, Tibi, Yuno, Kantarela, Augusta, Bran. Loh ini kenapa cok?
Amid the endless cycle of surging
Christopher.
tides, she plunges into fate's swirling maelstrom once more. Soon she will wear a new crown, one ordained by fate, never to be defied. Her
Apalagi ini?
fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment of stolen peace. What you see before you is fate itself. And now, with every step you take, you stir the tides into motion. Is it fate that rules over man, or man who commands fate? I await your answer to this question.
Fate. Oh. Berguna kayak itu.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must first forsake all hope.
Wes.
These tacit discords, why aren't they attacking?
Ada sujud mereka cok.
Harbinger,
Oh iya.
open the gates of paradise for us.
The Gate of Paradise. Boy, Galberina cok langsung muncul anjay. God damn. Hell lah.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation.
Oh. Oh nih dipaksa keluar kah kita?
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Oh shit. Leviathan kan karakter dia ya ini harusnya. Oh shit. Wow. Mana nih? Wih. Ini pas update kayak aneh, cuk.
Rover! Rover?
Oh iya, kita dipaksa keluar
You could
sama
try this.
Galberina.
Nightmare Awakener.
Tiba-tiba lollipop anjing. Maaf.
Oh, you're finally awake. 1 second I'm fine. The next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though,
Oh.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganese have been having peculiar dreams lately. Even some of our troop members, too. The details vary, but they all end the same way. The fall of Renacida.
What? Walau Renacida yang kita lihat
And it's
tadi
not
itu.
just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if you've heard, but there have been strange rumors appearing across Renacida lately.
Si
Even
kabarin
in
apa?
Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land in the wilds, or the ghosts of their ancestors.
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might give the people some hope.
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared. The same should be true of you.
Langsung to the point aja lah
We'll
anjing.
keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the
Aman
city
bang,
to see who else has been experiencing
aman.
this.
Panik dikit nggak ngaruh tadi. Kontol ya bang.
Renacida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
Ah, tadi.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? Could they mean the harbinger of the dark tide? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at the orders for Bricatorium. That figure I saw in Cardathia's murder. I came back to find her, so I should look for her first. She might know what's at the root of all this.
Waduh. Alamak. Siapa nama itu? Jani ene pangal buka. Emosional. Aduh, kocok kalau di kota ngelag. Nah, langsung to the point. Oh ngelag. Tolong. Wah, apa nih?
Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Wow. Mana ini? Kamu.
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted tower so suddenly?
Something's come up. I need Cardathia's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. I didn't come because of any disturbance. There are matters I too need to discuss with Cardathia.
Tiba bang. Apa itu? Oh, kata dia. Oh shit. Wait, shit, what? No. Arsi, ini datang merusuh, cok. Mati? Enggak sih.
Cantarella?
Panik cok, koper anjing.
How could this happen?
Santai bro, jangan blood per blood anjing. Tiba-tiba darah dibalas
That
darah.
woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering. Cantarella, she's...
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
Ya,
This doesn't make any sense.
pindah jiwa kah?
There's something even stranger.
Baca lah,
Cardathia
ini
had a
lore-nya
sword
ini
in
masalahnya.
hand. With her strength, how could she fall to an intruder like that? And it doesn't look like she even tried to resist.
The Sword of Divinity, sealed with a portion of the Sentinel's power. Could what we're seeing be a result of that power of separation being awakened?
There's something even stranger. The inverted tower itself is a sealed sonoro. Only the Vesalias know it exists. So how did she find it? And she broke through the stained glass from the outside. Physically, not by tearing through the sonorosphere. But Cardathia has complete control over the tower. If someone had intruded, would she really not have noticed? There's something even stranger. Spent casings. These traces. Could they be from the dark tide?
No.
Ugh, you bet they are. I'd know that stench anywhere. And I caught the same frequency on that freak who jumped out earlier.
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cardathia reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, only insisting that I come at once. With the strange phenomena stirring across Raguna, I feared it might be linked to the dark tide, or Leviathan.
Was what I saw really just an illusion? I saw this. Her death. Exactly as it's happening now. That woman. She was using dark tide energy. Could she be another harbinger? Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this. I want answers.
Leave Cardathia to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep her safe. The rest, I entrust to you.
Abi. Dark Tide.
This knows I could track the dark tide blindfolded. Let's follow the stench and hunt down
Itu
this
loh,
killer.
Abby bersangat berguna ini. Loading screen-nya gini ya. Bener-bener khusus nih story-nya nih. Ini kita kemana lagi nih? Oke, kita terbang.
That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
Spin again.
It's the dark tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area.
Oh. Dark tide ya. Anjir.
Abby. Asleep already. That drowsiness should have worn off by now. Another... Since leaving the inverted tower,
Ooh.
Raguna's sky. What happened to it?
Apa yang terjadi nih bro? Which...
Spear of glory, pierce through!
Hey,
Slipped away again.
ada si bro.
By this spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil.
Avidius? What are you doing out here?
What any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. Hunting.
Hunting.
But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry?
Tell me what you do here, bro.
That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after the thundering Mephis as well?
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame. So you seek the one they call Discord Slayer.
Slayer.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about...
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence.
Kiamat kayak ini cok, anjing. Kiamat karena dark tide. Raguna City was attacked by ini.
Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the dark tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed. It's the only way to protect them.
Ooh.
A TD outbreak. Right after I left. But while I was there, I did...
The thundering Mephis has fled! The path ahead is safe!
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Averado Vault isn't far from here. We can handle the rest of the journey.
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some troubling whispers. She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet Discords, leading them like troops into battle. What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances. The time and place match perfectly. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The dark tide.
Hey.
Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The dark tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her, allow me to join you and lend my aid.
Okay.
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts now?
If I'm correct, the thundering Mephis we encountered is also a dark tide creation. This frequency it left behind, we can track it
and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
Itu, apa itu?
An anchor stone. You brought that
Oh
all the
iya,
way
pas
from
itu.
Septimont.
Betul, Iuno.
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use either, Your Grace. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again.
Oke, kita bersama si bro lagi. Anjir, cok, lihatlah ini awannya. Kiamat, weh, kiamat anjing. Oh, ini di bawah. Diapain?
Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark-tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
Keep it together. We'll face judgment!
What a hollow existence. Who scripted your delusions?
You mentioned you left Tetragon Temple to search for the Quill Bearer here in Raguna, right?
I grew weary of waiting. When I heard rumors of his presence in Raguna, I came to find him myself. No trace of him yet, but I've learned this much. Here, no verses were ever penned about me. The Ragunesi know not my name, past, nor the prophecy I once carried. Here, if my former existence was just a fabrication, an idea of some hero of heroes crafted to Septimont's expectations,
Ya, yang di
then perhaps here in Raguna
Lupa
I
nggak
am free
kelihatan
to write
lagi
my own
anjir.
story. Free to define my own existence. Free to create this. This matters more than finding him. I will break free from his narrative and become the master of my own destiny.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are.
Kenapa kejang-kejang itu dia, cok? Astaga.
No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd idea of destiny. You'll find your own truth. I know it.
You honor me. I hope to prove worthy of that belief.
Jadi kayak panjang banget nih. Pokoknya kita harus selesai dalam 1 kali live streaming.
Annihilation!
Terbang aja kali ya. Alamak.
The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead.
Kayaknya gelut lagi nih. Cok.
Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? The anchor stone confirms the thundering Mephis is hiding here. Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes, you have my sword.
Oke. Gila. Si bro. Khusus. Kita masuk.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time.
Nah.
It's the thundering Mephis.
Tapi yang dark ini push. Anjir keras banget tuh. Karakternya MC ini doang. Nasaan yung okay nito? Boys.
Another illusion.
Focus. You are in an illusion.
Siya pa niya yung ngomong ni.
Combat muscles. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
Pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The thundering Mephis is just there. That right there is the core of this domain.
Nah, itu kan ini yang harus kita ini.
Destroy it. Then the monster ends.
Iyo, aku lagi fokus ini juga ini. Sabar.
The wicked will face judgment.
Hancurkan ini.
Wind rises.
Hancurkan ini.
Annihilation.
Tidak hancur.
Unfettered by bounds. The wicked will face judgment. It worked.
Buat apa nih? Kenapa?
Who are you? And what did you do to Karakter?
Now is not the time for stories.
Oke, ini sekarang dari nih.
But I'll tell you this. I'm here to kill the harbinger of the dark tide. To stop a greater calamity.
Siapa sih yang ngomong
I
nih?
can't hear her voice anymore.
Dari apa? Bukan ya? Pada suaranya. Mirip suaranya. Bahasa Inggris tuh.
Rover, are you unharmed?
Kenapa jadi redup nih layarnya nih?
So it's gone?
The thundering Mephis was nowhere in sight. But I did observe a peculiar figure. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I heard him call himself
Caligula.
Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, the world remembers him as the Mad King. Legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst calamities ever stirred by the dark tide all began with him. He didn't fight it. He embraced it. But not before he left a curse.
The power to command the dark tide's creations. Only a harbinger could do that. That Discord Slayer said she's hunting the harbinger to stop a greater calamity. If that's true, then everything happening across Raguna might be tied to the harbinger.
Itu beda berarti ini.
She pulled me from the illusion. If she's the cause of this chaos, why help me?
Betul, yang tadi Galberna.
Harbinger, who are you, really?
Rover, traces of the dark tide's frequency still linger where the paradimensional tacit field collapsed. The anchor stone is useless now. The signal is blocked by some sort of spatial layer.
Augusta said the dark tide spoke to her when it swallowed her whole. Maybe I can learn something that way. My telepathic ability should give me a way in.
Telepathy? Your Grace is versed in many arts. I don't doubt your abilities, but this is the dark tide. Reckless contact could... I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell Septimon.
Ya, betul. Let me direct contact
We're falling
something.
behind. The Discord Slayer knows far more than we do. We need to find her. I'm not letting any leads slip past us.
Oh, kenapa jadi gelap? Karena ada intensnya, Jo. Pinggir-pinggirannya ini. Siapa nih?
I can't see anything. I'm only focused. I should be able to hear something.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
It will bring you to safety.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices.
Johnny and Carlotta?
Zani and Carlotta? They're in Alvarado Vault. The dark tide creations could be appearing there.
It's currently sheltering a large number of civilians.
Let's not waste time. We leave now.
Cuk, beneran kiamat kayak ini. Awannya cuk, mahakarya ini cuk, walaupun awan doang. Jangan nih, Carlota oh nih.
Zani, status of the evacuation.
80% of Raguna's residents have been relocated. But the troop of fools hit a storm while ferrying people from the Riccioli Islands. Rough seas out there.
Trust them to see it through.
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as ordered, ready to receive incoming supplies.
Good. Renacita's greatest treasure has always been the people who built it. The next Cloudpather Express is due at any moment. Be ready to offload.
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has overrun the city, and common echoes are out of control.
Evacuation here is still on track. No anomalies detected in Averardo Vault.
Jadi bro.
Your assistance is appreciated, Seravidius. The residents from Egla Town have all been accounted for.
I am simply fulfilling my duty.
Strange. I clearly sensed the Dark Tide's presence around here. So why does everything seem normal?
Lagi. Ada lagi tuh suara tembakan tuh. Siapa lagi yang kena nih?
Gunfire. We've got into.
Siapa lagi nih yang ditembak nih? Nah. Nembak siapa dia? Barbarie itu.
These tides spawn. They've evolved fast.
Wah, warga cuy ditembak.
And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a single alarm.
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. Don't put your fate in appearance.
Guys, cuk warga sipil dibikin.
Really are.
No.
The Dark Tide can corrupt and you carry its power. What proof do we have this isn't your doing?
Gila sih ini si Bro Apidius nih aura farming ini, cuk.
Believe whatever you want.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, evil shall know no peace. Only the righteous may taste eternity. Wickedness shall be purged by the blade, and those who consort with calamity shall fall. Galbrenna, demon wrought from ruin, you are not welcome here.
Jai.
Federico? Why would he be here?
You have slaughtered my flock and ushered in ruin. The Sentinel's wrath is already upon you. I will cast you back into damnation myself before your carnage spreads any further. You should be howling in the Styx's depths, your soul aflame in the pit's cruelest fire forever.
If you're offering me a shortcut back to hell, I'd honestly appreciate the favor.
Your heart holds no reverence for the divine. Only desecration and scorn. Demon, your sins are ripe. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
Wis. What?
She could have dodged that.
But
she took the hit to shield the civilian.
Okay. Apa nih yang ada di pikirannya Galberi nun?
He knew innocents were here, but didn't hold back at all.
Righteous one, I come to cleanse Rinasita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people.
Raise your blade again,
Raise your blade against me. Rinasita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets of unity and salvation. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open the gates to the divine paradise.
So, probably
Unless you're not Fenrico at all.
Why are you? What do you want?
Who are you? What do you want?
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. Blood must pay for blood. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions.
Bro masih nge-stuck bro.
My goal
Galberi
is
na.
pure, singular. All I've done so Rinasita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed, only faith. When all hope seems lost, I know we are the beginning and the end. The absolution
and the
grace. Hand over the civilization capsule.
Wait, itu loh. Nakama power.
The civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shelves. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the enlightened one, anointed by the divinity and crowned by fate itself.
So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down. Still pretending that mask isn't cracked.
Mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all. You wield the Dark Tide's power, yet you dare judge me?
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
Repent anjing.
It's the light of Genesis.
Loh. Oh dia cok.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't need your mercy. Protect the civilization capsule. That's what they're really after.
Dark Knight. Again and again.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of anyone
Spectron,
possessing
yeah?
such ability.
Fangs are better. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The
Ito,
one
mati
mimicking the
ako to.
primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our stop.
That which cometh from the sea shall walk upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
I can spare a minute to knock some heads around. All yours. Don't stand in my way!
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Oke, Kak. Wih, apa tuh?
Ovidius, you have
Apa
received
yang
the
diambil?
blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Abby? Wush. Masuk kemana tuh?
Another dimension. Within
Another
the
dimension.
civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when Ovidius and I made contact?
Arbiter.
Suara anu nih. Ingat aku nih.
Permissions detected, Arbiter.
Ah, Imperator.
Lifting imposed restrictions. First instance initiated. All probabilistic
Siapa,
futures now
anjir?
revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled.
Loh, kok hilang? Aku nggak bisa sempat bukannya loh.
Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Now, it comes to pass.
Is it really you?
I grieve to say, I am but a message, set to activate in response to the presence of an initiator. Time in this place flows near still. A moment remains for us to speak. When I merged with Leviathan, it seized a fragment of my mind, and with it, a trace of my power to separate. I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, I split elements of my core data into this space. The civilization capsule. It records the origin and birth of the Renacetan civilization, preserving their most ancient memories. Once, we drafted the first blueprint for these seaborn kin. Now, I have entombed it here. Arbiter, heed me now. Let me unveil Renacita's beginnings. In the beginning,
Wow.
Life rose and fell with the tide.
Apa nih?
The displaced and wandering did
awal
follow
mulanya
my
ini.
guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago. There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Lu harus berada di sini. Oke.
Your light blesses us.
Anjir, boleh juga cuy, interaktif banget ini.
We follow your will.
To build our republic.
Oke. Ini adalah track recordnya dari Sudah.
Became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought those miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
Klik apa yang diklik?
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita.
Ini pencipta asli, ini ya palsu lagi dari itu.
Question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course.
Nice.
In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Threnodian to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to shackle it. I partook of its blight, that I might comprehend it. Once I did seek thy counsel. Thou granted me the freedom to choose.
Yo,
Just
let
have
me
one
handle,
question.
bro.
Why did the civilization capsule need the Threnodian's power to open?
Betul.
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency, a memory. That memory I sealed here.
Okay.
The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator, bearing both my power and that of Leviathan.
What if that resonator became the Thenodian's puppet?
If that came to pass, then Rinasita hath already fallen, and the truth within this capsule would cease to matter. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers to know, and thine. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its likeness as a great sea creature. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. A primeval shadow lurking within the soul. The opening of the capsule shall stir the Rinascitan's oldest memories. Leviathan shall seek, through the blueprint we created, to lay claim to Rinascita's fate anew. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, they must face their past and the most primeval fear. They must overcome the shadow born of civilization. Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now, gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
Ooh.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna's disasters are tied to your actions. Now, tell me what I need to know.
If I told you I acted to save Karakter, would you believe me?
Bos, apa nih?
This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan can't hear us. This is for you.
Righteous One, trust her. And trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat.
Oke, gua salah sangka dah. Oke dah, gua main saya dah. Berarti ini tujuannya baik nih si Galbarina ini.
I need you to accept this. Karakter is dead, but she may still return. For that to happen, we need to kill Leviathan.
Karakter is dead, but she must return.
Kill Leviathan? Didn't she absorb it when they merged?
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of rebirth.
Mana tuh?
It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split off a trace of its frequency and hid it in a gem. I'm sure you've seen it. That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita, use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been incubating the Thenodian. How long has this been going on?
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Karakter may have been scripted. A setup to give Leviathan a shot at slipping the Sentinel.
You know about that? Just who are you, Discord Slayer? I can't imagine Cardathia keeping something that important from me.
Think of me as what I am. An Avenger hunting Leviathan. As for the rest... The next Harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Until we can find him or her, we keep this quiet to avoid the worst-case scenario.
At least say
Our first priority
your
is to
name
find
lah,
him.
anjir.
If we don't, the Dark Tide can overwhelm Raguna again at any moment.
You're saying this Harbinger is behind all the Dark Tide creations we're seeing?
Not all. The Harbinger resonates with Rinasita's darkest emotions. Those emotions act as anchors, pulling horror into form and speeding the tide spawn. If the emotion is strong enough and the Harbinger is near, those things evolve. They feed off the Harbinger's thoughts and memories to become more real. Some even start to look human. You've noticed it. The tide spawn in Raguna are starting to mimic us. Which means... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares slivers of thought and memory. I kill them, and I take what they know. They've been watching you. They want the civilization capsule. So, I followed you. Tracked your movements. Figured if I stayed close, sooner or later I'd find the Tide Spawn's core. Maybe even the Harbinger.
Apa nih? Harbinger ini, Cok.
The
Harbinger.
capsule only unlocks with both the Sentinel and Trinodian's
Caterpillar
power.
kah? Genshin?
You think it's Avidius. But you carry the Dark Tide's power too.
Caution is a virtue in a hunter. You're right. The Dark Tide is in me. But Leviathan stopped counting me among the living a long time ago.
Oke. Berarti dia udah punya kendali penuh terhadap Dark Type yang dia punya.
And this power,
Kekuatannya lah.
it's mine.
Nah, itu kan.
Who I turn it against is my choice. You're welcome to try and stop me. But me? I'm not stopping this hunt anytime soon. When calamity strikes, I trust you'll know exactly where to point your blade.
I trust you. No. Yeah.
Good. Then hunt with me. Until we give Leviathan a death worth talking about. Loud,
Lord,
messy, unforgettable.
But you nggak bilang nama.
The Sentinel's frequency is gone. I guess the time for talking is over. Leviathan's power is spreading and this space is about to collapse. We need to find a way out.
These things. They're all Tide Spawn.
The civilization capsule was tainted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
Wah, langsung bisa kita coba ini, Cuk. Gawin aja.
No wonder we can find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it to the storm. You have access to core data. But the video,
Mana nih cara pakainya?
he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he's landed. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of Tide Storm hits.
Sakit cuy, gemeknya cuy.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it.
Itu. No, 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 no. Oh, aman.
The collapse is accelerating.
Our
Our way
no, no,
out
no.
is closing fast.
Cok, nggak bisa, cok, cepat.
Faster. We're almost there.
Yo, 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 yo. Sikat, sikat. Nah. Oke, mulai sedikit terbuka nih, pecah. Ada lagi nih yang terjadi nih. Oke. Dan chaos banget nih di luar ternyata nih. Terus misja nih.
Rover! Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble.
Tolong Mas Aegon.
It hasn't been long since you disappeared into the rift. Once that thing masquerading as Fenrico was slain, the other Tidespawn didn't last.
That was the last one. With the family's private echo arsenal backing us up, we held the line just fine.
Masih bisa
Surely
senyum
you
dong
didn't think
Christian
we'd
itu.
fall apart without you? We Raganasia.
This Phalian Beringo.
Uli gula tadi
When
itu
the core
siapa?
was destroyed, the other Tidespawn
Dan
lost their
Harbringer
form.
yang dicurigai oleh
For now, the
Galbraith
vault is
adalah si
secure.
Bro tadi.
At
Si
least
Apidius.
until the next wave spawns. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter, though. They'll detect humanoid mimics and prevent new Tidespawn from forming here.
Might I ask?
Si Anna Leber.
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Man on fire. Itu terakhir dalam. Apa ya? Dia
Give
lah
me your
yang
hand.
terjadi. Wih,
I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly.
no,
Silence,
si
you
Bro adalah
maddening
Harbringer.
whispers. No, I'll be damned before I accept a fate like that. There must be something left I can still do. I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells.
Something
Something is definitely wrong.
Very well, we'll hold the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Put those echoes towards supply runs instead. Stay close. We're taking the sky route.
Anjay, terbang. Which, yeah.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the task.
Ntar dulu. Saram dah. Ini grafik. Ada yang salah nih auto OBS maksudnya. Oh nggak diliatin cuy, galbernanya terbang juga gitu. Apa nih gelembung-gelembung nih? Turun. Belok, turun wey.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him.
Phasalia, PB harusnya. Phasalia.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
It's Rover. I think the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Big flames. Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
Cantarella ternyata. Lupa saya.
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I only beg. Don't let me die a monster. Don't let me become Leviathan's puppet.
Oh no, Gilberto. Kayaknya ditembak Galberna nih. Satu, dua.
Paradise descending at last.
Rover. She is. Why are you with her?
The Phasalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. Their ancient fears were the first to be awakened. This is the true horror of the evolved dark tide. It feeds on human despair, warping that frequency to form tidespawn. Your family's antidote can still cure those lightly infected. But for those whose corruption runs deep, like him, all we can offer is the dignity of dying as a human.
My lady, don't let me burden those who still have hope.
Matriarch of Phasalia, I understand the cruelty of such a choice. If you cannot strike the final blow, allow me.
Tembaknya nih, nah tuh kan.
Phasalia blood must be ended by Phasalia hands.
Okay.
glory return to the Physalias.
The dead rest. The living march forward. Karakter remains secure in the Physalia estate. But the divinity's statue began whispering in our mind. It was Leviathan's voice. Something has awakened it.
It's very likely Avidius. Right now, everything is riding on us finding him.
That Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalio Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons. Scattering the light of Genesis will hold back the tide spawn.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of tide spawn is marching towards the depths of Thessalio Fells.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
Yeah.
I'll use my forte to diffuse the family's antidote. It should help to mitigate the Dark Tide's influence.
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position. The Order's acolytes will clear a path for you. Please, you have to stop this.
Aduh, mulai ngantuk nih, kebanyakan yapping nih.
Whether the Sentinel comes or not, we are their will made flesh. We protect Rinasita.
O light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today as the Sentinel soldiers.
Ubah ya.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other tide spawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source. Gift wrap away.
Satisfy my hunger. It's you.
Oh, si Brojo.
Forgive me that you
Akan
have to
aku.
see me like this.
No. Why this make a big problem?
When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black frequency took hold of me, swallowed me whole. I saw Rinasita's beginnings and the memories of so many of its people. I saw him too.
Caligula.
Caligula. His face was like mine. He was my past and the future I am meant to inherit.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Okay.
Yes, I once said that I would write my own story, define my own existence. But after I left that space, I suddenly felt the tide spawn's movements. They were converging on Thessalio Fells. I still wanted
to do something, anything to stop the devastation. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke ahead of time because of me. Countless tidespawn emerged in my wake. I tried to drive them back, but I overestimated myself and was corrupted by them. My hopes and dreams, all of it was real, so why? Why did it all come to this?
Oh.
From Sentinel to Raguna, the blame lies with me. Perhaps this is the fate I could never outrun. Caligula's fate. It's calling to me.
Damn it. His mind is being consumed by Caligula's memories.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. So why? Why should I reject its crown? I am the one who glimpsed fate itself. And now, I will reveal it to the world. But who can truly know the mind of fate? That is why I will become it. I will wear its face. That foolish divine mask no mortal
Kenapa
can
harus
comprehend.
jadi ini? Nggak ada yang lain kah? Ya, mungkin balik bikin.
Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory with the blood of the old king.
Wis, nggak bisa diselamatkan ini.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride with the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Annihilation! Speak of the devil. Behave now. Very well.
Your fury begins to stir.
You missed.
Keep it together.
Annihilation!
Last chance.
Wind rises! It's the flash.
Last chance. Bad timing.
Oh kan, aku bakal mati sih aman.
Hopefully this helps.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
The hunt. End this will is stirring within the dark tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth. Behave now.
Apa nih? Wush.
Waves follow. Hopefully this helps. Annihilation! The wicked.
You can't escape me.
Phineas, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human, not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Nggak sampai mati, masih cutscene ini.
Phineas, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Iya, betul. Yuk, Avidius, bisa yuk. Masih selamat yuk.
There must. Girl.
Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them?
Berenang kah?
These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power
Itu tai lalatnya soalnya, Cok.
to listen to
Di
me,
gulunya itu. Di lehernya itu. Nah.
I'll show it who's the real boss.
Aduh, nih. Tai lalatnya, Cok.
Fate may be loud.
The memory left behind in the dark tide. She's right. In this war against fate, I still have a move to make.
Yo, bangkit. Okay, cutscene. Cutscene.
I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the heart of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Avidius!
There's no time!
Avidius!
Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know
Tuh kan,
what you
nggak
seek
berenang
to
kan
do.
tadi.
Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Whoosh. No. Avidius yuk. si bro yang sangat nice.
Pathetic as he was.
Wah, ini nih dalangnya ini.
He outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, doomed soul struggling to reclaim his fate in the final hour. Alas, his script was written long ago. In this scene, he was always fated to exit.
Cristoforo.
A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, history, experience, and you can craft a man who exists in the minds of others. But to become truly real, that path was still far off. I merely gave him form, a mask of flesh and blood. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain. Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty. Humanity is fate's plaything. I simply showed them the strings. I lit the fire, the hunger that might ignite their free will. Through contradictions and conflicts, pain brings metamorphosis. Tragedy breeds transcendence. Only then may a soul rise beyond itself and touch the gates of immortality. Should you still insist on my cruelty? Well, high praise indeed. At the very least, it proves this story has stirred your pity and fervor. That alone earns you the right to read through to the final act. Go then, to Septimont. The curtain is drawing. There I shall rewrite Rinasita's fate, with the dark tide as my ink. Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I too await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Rinasita. You think you're just walking away?
Ah, my stage lies elsewhere. In this scene, I am but a herald. But since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization capsule. It no longer requires the Threnodian's authority to be opened. Just a single drop of the tide's nectar will suffice. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide ever serve as its anchor of reality?
be forewarned. When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing person. When I was absorbing the tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark tide.
Then, why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught its glow.
Kayak tombaknya ada simpan nggak sih?
And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness, even unto death. That's why he played right into the quill-bearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to bear such a fate. I will carry on his fight. I'll keep writing the story he believed in. The story that gives people hope.
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the harbinger, that means we missed something.
Nah, ayo loh. Apa yang kalian lewatkan? Aku pun bingung.
The tidespawn have fully retreated.
Allah.
The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you, the great hero Rover.
Great hero, siap.
Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales. Brave and determined.
Cantarella. Apa nih bereaksi nih? What? Time stop?
But you can't save
Nah. Dan apakah ini
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't abandon us.
Cartathea?
Wow.
Mortals need
No,
salvation.
kenapa Floririsku jadi gini, Cok?
Mortals need unity
Udah lihat itu.
Righteous one, open the ascendant gates for me.
Jai, Galberina bisa cok
This
gerak.
world doesn't belong to you, Leviathan. Chimera!
Push kamera cimera. Ah,
How are you feeling, Rover?
Stand down.
apa nih?
I said, stand down. Fall back.
But, Lady Cantarella, we all saw it! Just now!
Enough. I told you to stand down. You've withstood the whispers before. Will you forget your loyalty to your comrades in the face of...
I'm sorry, Lady Cantarella and Rover, we...
Leviathan is a master at finding the cracks in one's spirit to tear it asunder. Go do what you must. I'll handle this.
Certain emotions between you and the others resonated. Your tacit mark opened a portal, pulling you into another illusion. That portal fed on your presence to spread malice and fear. But before it could fully take shape, I broke into your illusion and shut it down.
Shut it
I saw
down.
Fenrico, Mia,
Iya,
and
dan
Cardathia. They all passed through that gate. What exactly lies beyond it?
That's the realm Leviathan created. The journeying paradise. Avidius was Cristoforo's decoy. He planted that decoy in Septimont for years. When the waters recede, the truth shall come to light. Rover, you are the new harbinger of the dark tide.
Wush. Nah lo. Wah, komplit. Nah, lanjut. Wush, udah mulai gini nih loading screen-nya nih.
Cantarella went inside to prepare that antidote. She should be finished now. Time to find her.
This is the family antidote, made to suppress Leviathan's spiritual corruption. Take it now. As long as we can identify the problem, there's a way to fight back. You carry the Sentinel's power within you. That's keeping the corruption at bay for now. What's left are the hallucinations and whispers.
Tadi komplit.
I've
Ini udah
learned
berapa
about
nih?
Leviathan's current state
2 jam
from
bro,
Galbrona.
2 jam untuk one.
The Thessalias have resisted the Thronodium
Satu chapter,
for a
satu
century.
chapter itu
Its
2 jam.
whispers aren't undefeatable. We
Ini
will
chapter selanjutnya
defeat it.
ini. So this was
Leviathan needs a harbinger with enough influence to spread its gospel. You're the laureate of Raguna and the hero of heroes in Septimont. That's more than enough to be its first choice. Your path overlaps with Ovidius. The tide spawn are shaped by the Harbinger's thoughts and memories. Neither the Thundering Mephis nor the Phalian Beringal are native to Rinasita. So...
You once said the Harbinger had to be corrupted by the Dark Tide.
I suspect the one corrupted might not be you.
Arbiter, Cuk. Jadi Harbinger. Maybe? Okay.
The dark tide, huh? I ate some back at the hunting grounds. It tasted kind of funky. It made me super sleepy. Ever since then, I've been having the weirdest nightmares.
Abby does carry the dark tide's frequency.
Abby must have absorbed many other frequencies. So while the dark tide's frequency lay in wait, it was masked by the others. It makes sense. You two share life and energy. As the primary in this bond, your frequency has been overriding Abby's. Leviathan planned for this.
Sudah direncanakan sama Leviathan katanya.
Rover? Did I
do
something wrong?
I was done.
We made a call when it mattered. I asked you to absorb the Dark Tide. We couldn't have known what it would become. You didn't do anything wrong.
I see. Well, I can go hungry, if I have to. But you better not get hurt.
The real threat is Leviathan. If we want to end this for good, we kill it and destroy its paradise.
Hey.
From what I know, Leviathan manifests its kingdom by flooding Rinasita with the Dark Tide. That's how it turns the real world into the journeying paradise. But we've already secured Raguna and Septimont. The Fabricatorium and the hunting grounds are both stabilized. So why is this paradise still there?
Everything you've done has slowed down or maybe even sealed off some of its pathways. That's why Leviathan is resorting to its final plan. This so-called divinity is more devious than humanity realizes. The paradise you saw is not of this world. It stands within the Dark Tide. Matriarch of Physalia, you have guarded this truth for over a century. Now, we need your insight.
I couldn't see the truth until the Threnodians' whispers finally quieted. Only then did those ancient records, once twisted beyond recognition, begin to make sense again. Leviathan was born from the shadows in our hearts, from our longing to connect and belong. It took the shape of a sea creature, because nothing frightens us more than the deep. It used faith to spread a spiritual plague. All the while, it has been feeding on our pains. Our ancestors believed Leviathan survived by absorbing these emotions. Little by little, it burrowed into Rinasita's collective unconscious. They said the Dark Tide is that subconscious made real.
I heard them. All those voices in the Dark Tide. And before I touched the gate, I felt it. Fear. Sorrow. Like it was pouring out of the people.
The stronger the conflict, the deeper the emotion it stirs. That's what shapes our memories and subconscious. That's why the playwright kept forcing Rinasita into conflict. Every tragedy, every struggle, it wasn't random. It was all to keep feeding Leviathan. The end times are drawing near. The Ragunesi cling to hopes of a blissful afterlife. Septimontians have long believed in another world that begins after death. Leviathan may have drawn from these subconscious beliefs. aligning with those desires to fabricate a false future and afterlife within the dark tide.
If that's true, once the people's belief in the end times reaches its zenith, their consciousness...
Its power of assimilation will grow stronger, until the line between imagination and reality vanishes. The journeying paradise will descend upon the world just as before. When it does, every soul in Rinascita will be unified under its control.
So how do
No
we
thoughts,
make
no will,
lebih atas?
just blind devotion.
Nah, itu pertanyaan yang sangat bagus.
You saw it in the illusion.
So in the illusion,
It cast aside the Sentinel's form and took on Kartetia's.
Yeah, that means
the first step in her plan. Leviathan is still watching the real world. Because of the mark of the dark tide, it can read your thoughts. So for now, we can't share the full plan with you. But you must have sensed it by now. Your connection with Rinascita runs deeper than I, or even you, ever imagined. You're not just the harbinger of despair. You've become a vessel of Rinascita's hope.
Anjay.
So
Rinascita
gather
hope.
every last flicker of it. This is a hunt, yes. But it's
So,
also
go
more than
get her
that.
last flicker.
It's a war of spirit. Of light against shadow. Hope
Spirit
against
of light
despair.
against shadow, hope against despair.
Take Leviathan down.
Protect
Our
Leviathan.
belief has to be unshakable. If there's doubt in your heart, then stop. For now, the dark tide in Raguna is under control.
Raguna is under
And
control.
I think
I
figured out what it
figure
plans to
out what
do
I
next.
plan to do next.
Before the bells of paradise
The bell
ring,
of
I'll buy
Paradise
you time.
Ring, I will
When you're
buy
ready,
you
head to
time.
Septimont.
It was
Just like the
Septimont.
playwright said. When the moment comes, everything, fiction and reality,
past and
past
future
and
will
future,
convert there.
will converge there.
Sebelum itu kita tanyakan Tarela dulu apa dia. Belum dalam protokol. I bet with the content on the order. I will help you bring it down. Keep the everything free to panic and that's why this could lie on us. From our attention to our organization, but looking into your eyes, I see no major doses. I understand, Septimonical. Even now. As Guru said, we must get the last flicker of hope. We will stand with the mortality and order the oppressor. The not of between yourself, safe travelers. Travel. Buat travelers ini, travel. Oke, udah mulai rumpul nih ya nih. Ini adalah paradise si itu Leviathan. Tok ya ini ya. Aduh. Septimon. Waduh, Septimon ini. You know. Help me.
Keep moving. Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling.
Moving.
I promise.
Thailand and
We will return soon.
Promise. Ajay.
Well.
Well.
Is that you,
Is that
unwritten
you?
one? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us.
No, not the time destiny. No.
Did you come straight from Raguna?
You come straight from Raguna?
I did.
Yes.
Has it begun here too?
I see
you're starting evacuation.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it.
Hopefully.
No signs, no patterns.
No sign, no feather.
The dark tide spawn are surfacing at random. Even outside the city of Septimont.
Cool.
It doesn't make sense. The Earth-rend wedge is still holding back the dark tide. As for me, I'm helping out.
It's not just Septimont.
It's not just Septimont.
Raguna
Raguna has been hit too. Hope you know on Raguna's situation.
I see. Raguna too.
I see Raguna too.
And Avidius.
Never been the,
He never bent the knee,
by the rules. Why
never
is
played
the
by the
fate
rules.
always try to help us?
Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who
you
dare
don't
to defy
remember,
it?
You still can get.
I'm just a helpful,
I'm just,
ordinary person now, helping the temple with the evacuation. No more restraints from the Tetragon, no prophecies. I admit, I've never felt freer.
Never feel free.
It's just...
Yes.
The last prophecy
The last
ended
prophecy
with
ended
the
with
dark
the
tide will erupt and engulf all of
That
Septimont.
nothing and
After
all
that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon
Maybe
us.
this doesn't miss a blank future of me no beginning.
Nice thought.
Nice stuff.
If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human.
We can
We
blame
can't
them.
blame them for trembling.
Push. Augusta nih. Augusta nih. Oh enggak. Sekarang sama Augusta ya. Oke, kita akan
Aquila, any word?
Aquila animal. Menunggang ini nih sepertinya nih.
The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes Crest.
Oh, bet.
Bad. It's the highest
Eh,
point in the Sanguis
point is
Plateaus, well
Sanguis
beyond the
Plateaus,
Blight Cloud's
well
reach.
beyond
The dark tide has never touched it. They call it the Three Heroes Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes.
Yeah, the city is on yes, on IS.
But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, honored one.
Worry not,
The Senate
honored
will
one.
oversee
Senate
the
will
evacuation. Please, we may lack your strength,
We may lack
but
your
we
strength,
will
but
not
we will
stand
not stand
idle.
We will
do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont.
We are
Resistance
born in
runs in our
Septimont,
blood, and we were raised beneath the
blood,
shining
we-
legacy
blah, blah,
of
blah, 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 blah,
heroes.
blah.
We're counting on you,
We're counting on
honored
you,
one.
honored one. That's why I'm hero. Chan.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Come on, Hin, let's spend it. Yeah. Ngeplank nih wah ngeplank ini cutscene nih.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the Dark Tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimon's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The three heroes' crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look!
Wah,
It's Rover,
lupa.
the honorable one.
Akhirnya kelihatan juga lupa, Cuk.
My fellow warrior, you
Anjay.
came.
It's been lupa,
Feels
iya.
like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you. Hero of heroes and all.
Anjay, hero of
See that
heroes. Oh, Augusta.
Your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other.
What? Wait.
A lot happened while you were off adventuring. You missed some fun.
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the Three Heroes crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning defies everything we thought we understood. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth... This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. It's wicked.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe.
Aduh, let's go. My sword is ready.
It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle.
Warriors! The battle horns sound once again. Let those who defy Septimont